at Dallas Center Grimes.
Yeah.
You're taking a look right now at Nichals and Brewer. Brewer in the red bands, Nichals in the green ankle bands and uniform and headgear. He's all green. Kai Seaman, former Emmetsburg wrestler, son of Ron, publisher of The Predicament for many, many years. Great service to our state.
Work center, man. Work center.
Well, Joe Brewer, an opportunity for him to win a state championship. He's been here before. You'd have to think that'd be a bit of an advantage. He's been ranked #1 for most of the year. And one of those fellows is probably going to get some attention from college coaches. Basically stays pretty solid on his techniques. Basic high crotch, single legs. Real tough in the top position, has good cradle.
We're at 215 pounds, only one match away from the end of this 76th state championship, 30th on Iowa Public Television. Please stay tuned. You will be presenting a special musical tribute to many of the athletes, all of the athletes that work so hard. Iowa Public Television putting together a special musical tribute that you'll want to stay tuned and watch. The end of the heavyweight matches, which are coming up next.
And that's simply amazing to me that Doug Brooker and our production staff can put that thing together that quickly and just do a super job and great support of wrestling.
They have been for, like I said, 30 years for a resource for high school wrestling.
So Nichals has been warned for stalling in the green singlet. There's no score here. We're going to wind it down.
End of the first period, 0-0. Flip of the coin. Choice goes to Brewer. He decides to choose bottom right now. Going after those points.
Second period. Remember, green, you got a warning. Ready? Cover.
Brewer comes back up to his feet. Nice hand control, stand up. He gets the 1-point escape. So Mitchell's doing a good job of hanging in here with Brewer. You'd have to consider Brewer the favorite.
Let's update the standings. Belle Plaine, the winner. Underwood went all the way up to second place with that win by Koenig. They went from 4th to 2nd. Bedford will get 3rd. Don Bosco a close 4th. In 2A, Emmetsburg, Armstrong, Ringstead way out in front. South Tama gets 2nd. Davenport Assumption 3rd. Glenwood 4th.
Tim, you see there a nice, just a basically bear hug attempt. There's the 3A standings. Lewis Central, Council Bluffs at 188. Iowa City High at 107. Iowa City West now clinching 3rd place with 69.5 points. Followed by Des Moines Lincoln.
Yeah, and a tough showing by Des Moines Lincoln, as you pointed out.
Yep.
Big win already on 3A.
Joe Brewer. Nice job with what we call the butcher technique. He just comes, circles around the head. He's got that elbow trapped to his Mitchell's chest, and that's really tight there. He might,
yep, he gets off.
Comes out of it there. But after no scoring in the first period, Brewer jumps out to a 6-0 lead.
When 3A, Mike Engelmann ended it with a pin over Ryan Groom. Engelmann from Spencer finishes undefeated, 42-0. Gives David Schaefer as the coach, a state champion. Jason Christensen, coach of the year in 3A, was the coach of Ryan Groom, who finishes the runner-up.
Brewer jumping in on an ankle ride there. Now he pins that right shoulder to the mat. He's going to walk around the head again, and you collect the back points.
Whoa. Yeah.
He's just got to be real strong there to be able to pull that off. Now he's going to drive through.
He's just got to get his chest down there.
Get his chest down. Look how his head up. Oh, that's tight.
That is tight.
That's tight. And that's a fall. You bet.
It's a fall for Brewer. Brewer, the champion, finishes undefeated. There's 2 undefeated wrestlers. Engelmann in AAA, Brewer in 2A, and we have 14 seconds left in the second period here on 1A with Gallery and Kuecker. 7-2, Kuecker leads with 11 seconds left in the second period. We'll be going to that. There's your champion, Brewer, from Dallas Center. Grimes jumps into the assistant coaches, and Andy Davidson now.
Andy Davis is thankful. He's been around long enough to know that might hurt his back.
Yeah. He said, don't jump into mine. Well, yeah, so he had his wrestler just lifted him.
Yeah. There he goes, the fall. Notice how Brewer keeps his head up, hips down, all the weights on the shoulders. And a little posing for us.
There's Andy Davidson. 22 years at Dallas Center. Grimes.
Andy is a great fundamental coach. He has always, year in, year out, his guys are really schooled in the fundamentals. We're going to switch to 1A mat here. A lot of interesting stories in this 1A competition.
We're going to, little rendition of Staying Alive, maybe.
Get an opportunity. We have to see these Winthrop East Buchanan coaches. They made a promise to their squad. If we have a finalist, they're going to dress up in 1970s leisure suits.
Well, I recognize Dave Steinkamp's because when I was coaching at Mount Vernon, we were in tournaments together, and that is the same suit that he wore back in 78, 79. I know it is. And so I hope we get a shot of it. His wrestler there on top, East Buchanan, Winthrop, John Gallery. But he's behind 9-4.
Gallery's trailing 9-4. Doing a good match at this point. Tight waist ride being applied by Gallery. The mat that's right in front of us here. I can smell the polyester from here.
Well, there he is.
Yeah, there he is.
When he wore it, he
Look
was
at
about
the green one.
Well, yeah. And I remember Dave was about 3 years behind the times when he wore it then.
Oh, and talk to my mom here, but that's
what a great guy.
That's my senior picture right there.
Well, Dave Steinkamp's one of the great coaches in Iowa that has done a lot for the sport and love his sense of humor.
Well, coaches bond with their athletes. They put things out there. I mean, I can't tell you the number of coaches that will shave their heads if the team achieves a certain level of proficiency, and obviously getting a wrestler in the state finals was a reason to celebrate. So I think that's great. Gallery's in a tough situation here. 27 seconds left. You're going to get another stall warning here. So he's going to fall behind, or he's going to close actually he got warned for stalling and he's behind. So the score is now 10-5.
And that's a familiar name, John Gallery. John is the brother of Nick and Robert Gallery, who are University of Iowa football players. They have played football, and so they get their name called quite a bit. John Gallery trying to turn around a 10-5 deficit, but he can't do it.
Well, 10-5 winner. Mike Kuecker. Rapola.
Mike Kuecker wins.
Yep.
Lynn Kuecker, his coach.
That's what it's all about. These coaches, the athletes, and the celebration, and they put a lot of time in. That's a great feeling there. Have one of your own make it.
That match, and you saw Mike Kuecker of Tripoli win the state championship at 215 pounds in single A, 10-5 over John Gallery of East Buchanan. So that's your champion, Mike Kuecker of Tripoli.
Thank you very much, Dean. Now let's go to 2A awards.
In Class 3 at 215 pounds, it was Mike Engelmann, a senior from Spencer, capping off an undefeated season by beating Ryan Groom of Oskaloosa. Engelmann got a takedown in the first period, and in the second period he got a reverse put his man on his back, ended his senior year with a fall. He's the state champ.
Thank you, Joe. Let's go to 3A's awards.
Class 1A 215-pound awards, Coach Lynn Kuecker of Tripoli. 6th place, Jason Steinlicht, West Hancock Brett. 5th place, Nat Fields, North Cedar Stanwood. 4th place, Brett Christensen, Lennox. 3rd place, Jared Gray, Bedford. Runner-up, John Gallery, East Buchanan, Winthrop. And the Class 1A 215-pound champion from Tupola, Mike Kuecker.
Well, Dean,
Presenting the Class 2A 215-pound awards, Coach Andy Davidson of Dallas Center Grimes. 6th place, Adam Lewis, Atlantic. 5th place, Chris Kyle, East Marshall LeGrand. 4th place, Dane Pate, Maquoketa. 3rd place, Curtis Head, Shenandoah. Runner-up, Matt Nitchtel, Storm Lake. And the 215-pound 2A champion from Dallas Center Grimes, Joe Brewer.
one more report, Joe.
Okay, in Class 2A at heavyweight, it was Adam Prinz, a senior from Sibley.
Presenting the Class 3A 215-pound awards, Coach David Schaefer of Spencer. 6th place, Steve Farrell, Cedar Falls. 5th place, John Yeager, Decorah. 4th place, Matt Hall, Pleasant Valley. 3rd place, Adam Welbus, Dubuque Hempstead. Runner-up, Ryan Groom, Oskaloosa. And the Class 3A 215-pound champion from Spencer, Mike Engelmann.
Well, Jim, reflections on the tournament.
It's always exciting, the tradition.